Good evening, my degenerate crypto friends. How you doing this fine evening? Doing all right. So Bitcoin is down. There was some news today. What was it? I totally forgot. What was the news? Something made Bitcoin go down, but I totally forgot what it was. But the big news of the day is that BlackRock is not giving people their money back. Traditional finance is supposed to be safe, secure, but apparently BlackRock has a problem. A bunch of people want their Bitcoin, or they want to sell their Bitcoin, and they're not getting it. So let's see what this is all about. BlackRock just blocked investors from pulling their own money out. The world's largest asset manager is telling people, no, you can't have your cash back. This has never happened before. BlackRock's $26 billion private credit fund got hit with $1.2 billion in withdrawal requests this quarter. Investors wanted 9.3% of their money back. BlackRock said no, capped it at 5%, paid out $620 million, and locked the rest. This means that almost half the people who wanted out couldn't get out, and that's not just BlackRock. Blackstone's similar fund saw a record 7.9% redemption requests. They had to raise their withdrawal cap and inject $400 million of their own money just to cover the demand. The big boys are not equipped to handle crypto. Blue Owl straight up stopped honoring redemptions, replaced them with IOUs. BLK dropped 5%. Etc., etc. I don't know if this is all correct. I guess the BlackRock one is, but the rest, who knows. Anyways, so Satoshi Stacker also tells us the same thing. They limited withdrawals from their $26 billion private credit fund as investors requested 9.3% of the fund's NAV. Other large private credit funds, including Blackstone and Blue Owl, have also received record high redemption requests amid insufficient liquidity. So these people are not prepared for outflows. Taking everyone's money, and what are they doing with it? I don't know, but I think somebody named Sam Bankman-Fried got into big trouble for doing something like this. What's the difference? What's the difference? People had their money in crypto in his exchange. He was, investing. I don't know what he was doing with it, but it wasn't there, and he got in trouble, went to jail. Crypto Wendy was like, wait, you can't get your money back from BlackRock? I thought traditional finance is super safe and self-custody of Bitcoin is a threat to society. Self-custody, man, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. Why would you buy your crypto through some kind of a third party? Why would you use a broker when you can just get on Binance and buy it? So easy. And it's not like it's rocket science, just write down your private keys, the access to your wallet, put it on a piece of paper, put it somewhere safe, and that's it. It's so easy. So easy. So that's kind of, let's see. Okay, so Venezuela's next leader proposed something massive. Well, next leader, we don't know if she's going to be the leader or not. This was someone, I think the people of Venezuela voted for her, but then, the voting was rigged in Venezuela, so she didn't win officially. So she says, sell their oil for Bitcoin and build a giant Bitcoin reserve. This will make them one of the richest nations on earth. First El Salvador, and now Venezuela. Bitcoin arms race has not become. Yeah. Buy some Bitcoin. Don't buy it all, oil, gold, Bitcoin. Have a bit of everything, not just Bitcoin. Stacy Murr, M-U-U-R, says onboarding to crypto has become so seamless. She's saying, someone is saying onboarding to crypto has become so seamless, and saying, oh really? Users enter crypto. A user enters, has 100,000 USDC on Arbitrum, wants to try an app on Sol. There's no ETH on Arbitrum for gas. I've had this experience before. I wanted to send my Arbitrum back to Binance, and it said you have no ETH for gas, and so I had to send ETH to my wallet, and it cost me I don't know how much in commission. It was ridiculous. I hate it. Now it's much easier. It's so much better. ETH is so much cheaper now. But man, before you had to do anything on ETH, you were out of money for gas. You had to send ETH, and you had to waste like 20 euros just sending ETH. It was terrible. That's why I pledged at that time never to use ETH again. But I have used it again, and it's cheaper now. So anyways, buys ETH with a credit card, wrong chain. He bought ETH on Ethereum, tries again, buys ETH on Arbitrum, pays the fee, bridges to Solana, wants to make a transaction, no soul for gas, leaves crypto forever. Exactly. Yes, this is the experience of crypto, and that's why you have to learn about it. If you want to invest in crypto, you can just buy crypto on exchanges. That's fine, But if you want to mess around a little bit more, or you want to buy stuff that's not on the exchanges when it's very small cap, if it's not a big launch. I mean, now the new projects, the new launches are very hyped up, and they start out with extremely high market caps that you're just not going to make that much money from. But a normal project that starts out with nothing, if you want to buy those, you got to get on chain. So yeah, I am making a course, a big course on crypto, and I'm going to talk about all this stuff in the course. I learned all this stuff in 2021, messing around, getting on games, buying NFTs, did lots of crazy stuff. Lark Davis says, no capital gains on Bitcoin. So Senator Loomis, the senator who is like in charge of like crypto stuff, she says they're working on eliminating capital gains on Bitcoin when used as a means of exchange. So it's like you can use it like money and you won't get charged for it. That sounds like a cool idea, but man, people just don't use Bitcoin for money. It's just like they're just hoarding it. Okay, Simon. I'm always putting a post here from Simon Dedick. We've been working on refining our investment thesis for the next 5 to 10 years. My biggest takeaway after 9 years in crypto, I've probably never been more bullish than I am right now. Well, see, I was in 2021, so I've been in for 5 years now. Man, I can't believe it's been 5. For me, it's been 5 years. So he's saying, I've never been more bullish than I am right now. And I'm saying the same thing. If you are thinking in weeks to months, I get the fear. But if you're thinking in years, I generally don't understand how you're not overwhelmingly excited right now, especially at those price levels. Can I highly recommend trying the latter? I am super, super excited, and I'm super excited that I actually have some money to buy crypto right now when it's cheap. And I'm definitely going to buy some more today after this recent drop. I'm going to buy more than I usually do because I think these drops are going to come into an end pretty soon. So I want to take advantage. Because, man, when the prices can go back up, we're going to be like, it was so obvious that this was such a great buying opportunity. The withdrawles twins, or whatever their name is, that's not spelled right, have sold over 99,000 BTC since 2014. I thought these guys said they were never selling. Like, I remember some years ago, they were super rich because they bought BTC super cheap, and they were like, oh, we're never selling this, or we're not selling for a long time. Yeah, these guys. These are the guys that said that, what's his face from Facebook? The owner of Facebook, the creator of Facebook. Oh man, I forgot his name. Anyways, they said that he stole their idea for Facebook, which means absolutely nothing, because anybody can give you an idea. That doesn't mean you're going to take it and become one of the richest people in the world with it. Wendy Crypto says the SEC issues crypto security law interpretation to OIRA commissioners is set to vote after interagency review. You know what? I don't really know exactly what she means by this. So let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Mr. GPT, explain this to me. Hey, that rhymed. It means that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has taken a formal step towards clarifying how existing U.S. security laws apply to crypto assets. The process is not final yet, is moving through the U.S. regulatory pipeline. Key points. But is this have anything to do with the Clarity Act, or is it just ignoring the Clarity Act? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, let's see. You can take out a $71,000 loan right now at 7.5% and buy 1 BTC. In 10 years, you'll owe the bank $124,000. Bitcoin price in 10 years, easily $500,000 to $1 million. That's a $5,000 to $10,000 profit for free. Worst case, Bitcoin is $120,000 and you break even. Easiest way to be a millionaire. Yes, if that works out, yes. If that works out, we don't know if it's going to work out. We can't be sure. You should never take on debt to invest. You can do it and it might work. But it's a big risk. I mean, do you want to take that risk? You should only take that risk if you're already rich. If you're already rich, never take that risk. Maybe if you're young, you've got no family, but as you get older, you don't want to make stupid mistakes like that. A friend of mine told me to take money out. A friend of mine told me to mortgage my house, and do basically what they're saying here. And because the altcoins started running, it only been running for a month and a half, and I thought it was just going to keep going for a while, and we thought it was the beginning of the run, and the run was very short. And I didn't do it, of course, because first of all, my wife would have killed me. If it were up to me, maybe I would have taken a small loan, like maybe 20,000 or something. But I'm glad I didn't, because everything went crashing down afterwards. So you really don't know what the market's going to do, even when things are cheap. You can't be sure. You don't want to bet money you don't have, and we don't know what the future of Bitcoin is going to be. We don't know if it goes up to 200,000 and then it stalls because it's already very expensive. People want to buy other assets. Maybe they're going to buy more ETH. Maybe they're going to buy more Solana. Or maybe we have some black swan event, something that we didn't imagine was going to happen. And crypto, isn't worth what we expect. So you never want to gamble money that you don't have. It's just not wise. It's not smart. Lark Davis says, quantum computers could crack Bitcoin. Cool. How long to crack a bank? Asking for a friend. Yeah, that's the whole thing, If we have quantum computers, everything is screwed. Not just crypto. So I don't know why people just attribute it to crypto risk. Extreme fear at 3,000, extreme fear at 6,000, extreme fear at 17,000, extreme fear at 68,000. We will be in extreme fear at 200,000, and you know it. Yeah, people are just very fearful. Very fearful. Very, very fearful. I think it's because people only trust Bitcoin. People don't trust altcoins because they've been, they've just gone up and then they've been crushed several times. So how can you trust an asset class that just doesn't hold its value? At some point it will, or at some point certain coins will be trusted like Bitcoin. So maybe it's not, it's not like we're just going to trust the whole market not to drop 90%. But there are some coins that have gotten to a position where we trust them. They're not going to drop 90%. Maybe they'll drop 50%, maybe 60% like Bitcoin, but then they're going to come back up. So at some point, people are going to trust altcoins. So I think it's a good idea to be stocking up on the good ones. Kazakhstan's central bank to invest in crypto. Another one has seen the light. Who is next? So Kazakhstan, I don't know how to say that. Central bank to invest up to 350 million in crypto assets. 350 million is not very much. Brian Armstrong says, if you want to be an innovator, you have to be comfortable looking stupid for a long time. You're going to piss some people off and you're going to get a lot of no's. That's the only way to start having valuable breakthroughs. Very good advice. Very good advice. Well, that's a short one today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your life. Be happy. Be grateful. And I'll see you on Monday.